Cory Sandhagen. Oh my gosh. So much to be impressed with. I mean, to back you up on this fight. 1 week ago, it's 3-1. 3-1 favorite is what Sandhagen was. That did not feel right to me. That sounded strong. And as the week went on, it went to 5-1. Guys, it never even stopped off at 4. It went from 3-1. It jumped to 5 for Sandhagen. Go, wait a minute. This guy that you've never even argued should fight for a world championship. This guy that you're not coming out and saying is the number one contender or even the top-ranked guy. This guy, Cory Sandhagen, you believe is going to go out there and destroy a world champion. Well, what is it that you're saying about Sandhagen? I mean, the history of this sport says beat a world champion, fight for a world championship. I don't know that that's where Cory is at. And you always have a little bit of hook or crook. The right guy, in this case, Sean O'Malley, the right guy gets hurt, gets injured. There's backup positions. And I'm sharing with some hook or crook, yes, Sandhagen would be great to turn to. I just don't know that they're going to do that right now. But why aren't you fighting for that more? I mean, you saw something that I didn't. I did think that Cory was going to win that fight. I was picking Cory to win that fight. But 5-1 just represents an absolute domination. 5-1 represents that you do not feel those guys are close. And they weren't. I mean, they really, there was nothing about it in any aspect of that fight. It was close. You were right. But if you're seeing this greatness, why aren't you calling for more? If you're seeing this greatness, why aren't you demanding that Sandhagen be the backup fighter? Why are you not demanding that Sandhagen be in line for a world title? I mean, what is it you're seeing, and then what is stopping you from pushing him all the way to the top? And is there a style issue that bothers you or worries you with Sandhagen? Like, for example, Figueiredo, where we know it's going to be good jiu-jitsu, and then Cory can handle himself on his feet. But Nurmagomedov, where we know it's going to be very wrestling heavy. Can Cory defend that? Which would be the same issue with Merab. Do you like Cory versus Merab? Do you like Cory versus O'Malley? Very different match. And guys will get hit in all forms of entertainment. Singers will get hit with this, actors in Hollywood, fighters in the cage. They will get a stigma placed to them that as time goes by and they should have been able to outgrow and outrun, they can't. It stays stuck on them. Certain characters, they just can't. They just can't go play. I remember when Jim Carrey, Steve Carell, of course, is the biggest mistake of my life in terms of the scripts that he picks. What a mismanaged guy. But Jim Carrey's got to be right there, trying to play this, go out there, be the next action hero. No, you skinny little dork, make weird faces and voices. That's what we pay you for. And I just share with you, like, sometimes when that gets stuck, you literally can't find a job for yourself. It will put you into a corner. And I'm just wondering if that's happened with Sandhagen. Sandhagen lost to Aljo in 40 seconds. I mean, there was nothing on this fight. It looked like Sandhagen should be released from the UFC. And Sandhagen came back, got some good wins, started remedying this wrestling, but at one point he grabbed a microphone and said, "As you know, my wrestling sucks." And to turn on yourself in a verbal fight is a mistake that is stunning to me. I mean, I've heard politicians try to do it, and they try to get a laugh. They try to think it's funny. They'll go, "Well, I'm a bit of an idiot, so what I think is..." Why would you call yourself an idiot? Why would I vote for an idiot? Why would I possibly want you if you're an idiot? It's the same thing with Sandhagen. Why would I possibly promote you Why, as a fan, would I believe in you and get behind you if your wrestling sucks and we're in a sport that is so heavy in wrestling? So it was a massive Sandhagen by Sandhagen, opening his mouth and hurting himself. And he did this years ago. Guys, this is 5 years ago that he said my wrestling sucks. And I'm just asking you, is there a stigma that has followed him? Is that what's keeping you? You're betting on him. You're betting on him 5-1. You see it. You believe it. You believe he's good enough to beat guys that were good enough to hold the belt. So why are not you arguing? Why are you not arguing that he could win the belt or that he should get to fight for it? What is it you're seeing that holds you back from pushing him to that ultimate spot? And I'm wondering if it's a stigma. And if it is a stigma, because Cory has fixed that wrestling, right? I mean, he showed that against Nurmagomedov. In fact, I think he showed it against Rob Font. He defended Nurmagomedov as where he looked so great with his wrestling in a defensive standpoint, but offensively, it's how he beat Rob Font, who was ranked number 3 in the world at one point. Like, Cory fixed that. He's gotten good wrestling now. But it's very hard. He's never said he has good wrestling. He's never said he's fixed it. He's just shown us. And the guys that hang their career on, I'm going to show you, always fall well behind the guys that grab the microphone and tell you. So I'm just wondering, you believed in Cory, you saw it, you pushed him, you bet on him, but you're not pushing, campaigning, lobbying to get him current world title fights, and I want to know why.